Hi Libra, how's it going? A few quick announcements. So the daily power messages are now under shorts, just in case you were wondering. Also, I am splitting up the all sign reads for each sign. So this specific video is going to be a Libra dealing with an Aries through a Virgo. The second video you will see is going to be Libra dealing with a Libra through Pisces. And it is taking way too long for these videos to upload, so this is why I'm splitting it out. Okay? Please always remember that when you're listening to a reading, only take what resonates. Okay? Also, the energies can be flipped at any point in time. Okay, so if I'm putting down stuff on your person's energy and that's really you, then you put yourself as that energy because you know best. Sometimes that happens. This is a collective reading, this is not a personal reading. So I kind of hope that helps in you guys understanding that the energies can be flipped, as that happens frequently, as there's a lot of people watching. So anyway, so again, I hope you all are doing well. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, thank you so much. I truly and greatly appreciate your support. And again, please remember, this is a general reading. Only take what resonates. If this isn't your message, please leave it in love for those that need to hear it. Also, check out your other placements for full picture guidance, okay? So what I'll be doing today, let me write the timestamps down. So what I'll be doing today is I'll pull a card for your person, then I'll pull a card on your energy. I will pull a card for the obstacle and a card for the advice. If I feel like I need to, go further and what's the word I'm looking for clarify, I will. So let's go ahead and get started. 2:15. Spirit, give me guidance with a Libra dealing with an Aries. What do they need to know for their highest good with a Libra dealing with an Aries in love? What does Libra need to know dealing with an Aries? Spirit, please and thank you. What do they need to know in love for their highest good? Please remember too, this could also come in from a friendship perspective, a situationship, a family member, even a child, okay? As that has happened. Let's see what we got. All right, Libra, your person's energy is the Eight of Pentacles. Your energy is the Knight of Swords. The obstacle is the Seven of Pentacles. And the advice is the Nine of Wands. I am getting a feeling so I'm going to say this because this person's energy, regardless if it's yours or your partner or person, whatever, there's a sense of trying to work on oneself and figuring out what is it that's truly going to make me happy here. Okay, what is truly going to make me feel fulfilled? What is it that I need to master and work on for myself to make me successful here, or make me successful, period, in some type of loving relationship? With the Knight of Swords, there's a true energy of rushing, go, go, go. There could be some self-absorption here, or someone coming across as they are self-absorbed, and it's about their wants, their needs. Complete distraction is what I'm getting. And it's also that in and out energy that I'm feeling. With the Six of Pentacles, I don't know why I said seven. With the Six of Pentacles, there is a true sense here that someone is giving and another person is not receiving equally here. So that could certainly mean that they're, maybe giving to work more, they're giving to their family more, they're giving to another individual. Okay, that can mean multiple things. You know better than I do because everyone's situation is different. I'm not going to immediately go to a third party situation, although, of course, that could mean that. All right. But I am getting a lot of in and out energy. And for whatever reason, I feel like this is more you. But again, I could be wrong. But there's a true sense of really like, I need to work on myself to figure out, is this worth it? Because it's about mastering something here. And I think it's about mastering what in the end, in the long term, because pentacles represent long term, right? And solid and stability. What is going to make me and put me in a place of feeling stable and secure, being stable and secure? And really, that's your own self. Because at the end of the day, only you can control what you allow people and how you allow people to make you feel. So if you allow someone and you give them the power to constantly make you feel guilty or unworthy, for example, if you keep taking a person back who's in and out, you know the consequences because it's a repeated pattern. So are you going to break that cycle? And I feel there's a strong message here that some of you already started working on yourself, but some of you need to hear it's time to work on yourself and look at long term here, not what's an instant gratification within this brief moment. Temporary satisfaction and shortcuts are not a solution here. Okay? And with the 9 of Wands here, it's about putting up healthy boundaries with this person, whoever this may be. It is time to put up healthy boundaries, being aware of what boundaries are, because of a lot of us don't have healthy boundaries. We allow people to walk all over us because we want people to accept us, not reject us. We want to feel loved. We want to feel, cared about. We want to have, we feel like we have to have some sense of control of what the outcome's going to look like, not realizing that this isn't working out because this is truly not meant for you. So it's time to get yourself in a good headspace, getting the sense with the boundaries very, very strongly here, because 9s speak of you're almost to an end of something, and 10 is the ending. So there is a strong sense here that you need to no longer allow people to walk all over you and hurt you. Because at the end of the day, you're the one hurting. You're the one that's needing to heal while this person's getting what they want and leaving. So healthy boundaries is huge here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Aries, no. Libra dealing with a Taurus. Libra dealing with a Taurus. Spirit, give me guidance for a Libra dealing with a Taurus in love. Please give me guidance. Please give me guidance. Also, if this resonates, please like, subscribe, comment. I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. It helps get these messages out to more people due to the algorithm. So thank you in advance. Spirit, give me guidance for a Libra dealing with a Taurus. Dealing with a Taurus, please. Libra dealing with a Taurus. Please remember to flip the energies if you feel you need to. All right. Let's see. Libra, your person's energy is the Queen of Pentacles. Your energy is the Star. Your obstacle is judgment. And your advice is the Queen of Cups. This is pretty straightforward. Someone could be married here, or one of you could be married, or one of you could be in a very firm, long-term commitment, even if it's on and off. I'm also getting for some of you that you truly need to get into that Queen of Pentacles mode, that stability, that nurturing, that, there's no chasing here, sitting back and focusing on your stability and security. That could be financially, it could be emotionally. And I'm going to tell you with the advice here, there is a lot of feeling that it is time to emotionally get balanced. It's time to nurture yourself, nurture your emotions, nurture how you feel. And with the Star card here, it's kind of re-emphasizing that. And it's time to nurture yourself. It's time to go in a new direction here. With the 8-point star here, there is a true sense like it's symbolic of a compass, okay? It's time to go into a new direction. And it's up to you, one, if you change direction, and two, what direction you go down, what direction you go in. And I do get the sense that some of you are confused as to what direction to go in. So there's a lot of healing that needs to be done here. And again, and again, we never fully heal, right? Because heal is derived from the word of health. And health is measured, right? On a scale per se. It's, no one is ever 100% healthy. We are all humans, right? But it's about getting our health to a more nurturing and a more higher vibe and better place. Feeling better, not always feeling down and in our emotions and just negative. And I'm really getting the sense here that with the Judgment card, the obstacle is you just making the decision. Are you going to stay in the past and keep doing the same thing over and over? Or are you going to answer the call and get out of this, get out of the coffin, leave the past behind and let it die off and move forward to what's really meant for you here? Because after Judgment is the World card, which is the ending of a cycle. But you're preventing this cycle from ending because there's something you're still holding on to, whether it's just energetically or that this person keeps coming back and forth. And for some of you, it's both. And I really want you to ask yourself that if this person came back, would you trust them? Because I can tell you 99% of you are going to tell me no. And if the answer is no, then you know intuitively, because the Queen of Cups speaks of intuitiveness as well, and knowing, you are knowing that this doesn't serve your highest good, and you are knowing that this truly isn't right. But again, we all get the feeling that we need to control an outcome, and we don't like the feeling of rejection. And when I say rejection is your protection, you might not understand that now, but in the coming months you will. I get a strong feeling in the coming months, because some of you are still going to be on this back and forth kind of energy is what I'm intuitively getting. Do I go in this direction or do I go in that direction? And then some of you will start heading in the other direction and then you backtrack. So, and that's all normal, right? But for those who especially have gone through this over and over and over again, you're keeping yourself stuck. And I know that sounds like a broken record, but you truly are, because you have no idea that putting the love into yourself and pouring that love into yourself that you're pouring into others for acceptance, by pouring that into you, you will become a totally different person. And a lot of you don't know how to do that. I know I didn't for a very long time because I put the other person's needs ahead of mine. And that got me nowhere except in a really bad, dark, negative place. Okay? So I do get the feeling that it is time for you to elevate, but only you choose whether or not you elevate yourself to the next level and start a new cycle. And you do that by no longer allowing someone to control how you feel, control your value, control your worth, control how you look and feel about yourself. So there's a call that needs to be made here, and are you gonna answer the call is totally up to you. Because again, the advice is nurturing and loving yourself, putting that love back into yourself and knowing your value and your worth. Okay? Gemini, let's see. Gemini is 16. All right. Spirit, give me guidance for a Libra dealing with a Gemini, please. A Libra dealing with a Gemini, please. Give me guidance for a Libra dealing with a Gemini. Please flip these roles as you see fit. If you feel that you associate more with your person's energy, then just flip it. That happens. This is a collective reading, okay? Spirit, give me guidance, please, on a Libra dealing with a Gemini. Your person's energy is the Tower. Your energy is the Knight of Wands. The obstacle is the King of Cups. And the advice is the Six of Swords. So I'm definitely getting a strong sense here that there's, we know the Tower means not a solid foundation. When something's not built on a solid foundation, things start coming down, right? Because they weren't built properly. They were not built on stability and true genuineness here. I am getting a strong feeling here that some of you looked at something in one way and it was completely something else. Therefore, the Tower was needed here. So, I do feel with the Knight of Wands, there is a person who wants to take action towards the Tower. And if you're wanting to take action towards something that was recently revealed, you need to ask why. Because I get a sense here that with the King of Cups in the obstacle, that there is a true need for you taking a seat back and truly thinking about your happiness and what that means for you, and sitting and reminiscing in your emotions, because there is a lot of emotional imbalance here, which is part of the reason why this Tower came down. But you need to sit in a King of Cups energy and really work on getting your emotions balanced. And the way to do that is to really think about and resonate what makes you happy. Because I'm not feeling that this situation does. and being honest with yourself. It's like I'm getting the sense that once you sit back and you're able to balance your emotions here, things will start getting better. But the cards are telling me part of you getting emotionally balanced here is you moving away from this situation. And for a lot of you, this is going to be very uncomfortable. And it's going to, some of you may feel like this is wrong in one way, shape, or form, but it's not. That is when you feel that way, it means something is growing and changing here for the better, right? We all talk about the Six of Swords is moving to calmer water. Absolutely. It's about transitioning yourself in a better place, emotionally, physically, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And it is for the better. So don't fight to stay in the turbulence, in the chaos, in the drama. Why? For it to keep repeating? Because it will. Until you learn that lesson, until you learn these lessons, it's time for you to head towards a new life here, because this is not it. It's like it's time to move to new shores. You're on a new journey. It's time to go on a new journey here, not keep staying in the past and feel like you're having to come in and save the day or rescue someone. Because the only person you can rescue is you. And until you realize that on your own, I thought I could fix someone and change them and make them better. And I spent a lot of years doing that. And you really can't. You can't. So for as much as you want to take action, it's the Knight of Wands is someone who, knights are about messengers, and knights are about moving out of one phase of life into another one. And I feel like it's time for you to move out of this phase and move into this phase, because this will certainly bring you a lot more happiness. And I know you can't see that. You can't even imagine how that would work. But take it from someone who's done it. And yes, it requires a lot of hard work, and it requires a lot of love for yourself and learning to love yourself. But when I tell you, it is so worth it. And you'll wonder why did I wait so long to do that? Okay. So I hope that helped. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I'd appreciate it. So a Libra dealing with a Cancer. A Libra dealing with a Cancer. Spirit, please give me guidance with a Libra dealing with a Cancer. A Libra dealing with a Cancer. Spirit, please and thank you. A Libra dealing with a Cancer. A Libra dealing with a Cancer. Flip the roles if you need to. If the energy is flip-flop, that happens. Spirit, give me guidance for a Libra dealing with a Cancer, please. Libra dealing with a Cancer. What do they need to know and love for their highest good? Your person's energy is the Six of Swords. Your energy is the Knight of Swords. The obstacle is the Queen of Swords. And the advice is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's a huge message here. You have all swords here. It is about time for you to see the truth, clarity, and honesty within this situation. For one of you, you or your person is moving or is trying to move into a better state of mind, a better place. While this person, whether it's you or your person, because again, these can be flipped, is about, it's like there's a sense of just more about ego and their needs and their wants. There are no cups here, there's no emotion here. And, you know, there's a strong sense that I'm getting chaser runner here. It's like this person starts to go, somebody starts chasing, and then this person winds up turning around because with the Queen of Swords and the obstacle, it's like it's time to cut this off. But this has been an obstacle. Let me fix these cards. Hang on. There has been hesitancy here with the Queen of Swords as the obstacle to cutting this off because it doesn't serve your highest good. Or maybe for some of you, you start to head off and this person chases after you because you're removing your energy. And it's really time, with the Queen of Swords, it's like you're really having a hard time stepping back from a situation and appreciating what lessons really have been put in front of you to learn. And you can see with the Queen of Swords, she is above the clouds. She's rising above the clouds. She's able to see things clearer now. She's able to see things are not as cloudy. Her judgment is not as cloudy. But this has been an obstacle. And the Queen of Swords gets a bad rap because she comes off as very cutting, a bitch, male or female, it doesn't matter. But the fact of the matter is she has boundaries and she waits for no one and she puts up with no one, male or female. And that's what you need to do. But you keep avoiding that for some reason. And with the advice is the Wheel of Fortune, there is really a strong message here that it is really time for you no longer to allow external influences such as this individual or whatever the situation is to affect you and uncenter you, because you see this wheel is centered in the middle of this card. And the Wheel of Fortune speaks of not allowing things to affect you so easily. Not that any, this is not to say that nothing will ever affect you, because that's not true. But you learning how to put these boundaries up and learning that your health and your emotional, mental, physical well being is most important and getting that centered. So when there are things or places, things that come in, right? Or just regular things that happen on a daily basis, instead of, flattening the tire here every time, it's more like a speed bump. Because when you center yourself, it will be more like a speed bump versus a complete blowout. And things will be completely uncontrollable. So there is a strong, strong sense here. Whatever you do, it is time to move forward and not look back. Do not turn back. Do not allow this person to pull you back in, regardless of what they say, because it is time for this wheel to start moving. Because if the wheel, if you, only you can get this wheel moving based on your free will, based on your choices. So you can either choose yourself to stay in this situation and stay stuck and stay, in the place that you are, or you can choose to put those boundaries up, not chase after anyone, stand in your power and say not anymore. Those days are gone. And it's time to move forward. And when you do that, it's about you sitting back and then seeing clearer and then seeing that this wheel is going to turn, because with the Queen of Swords facing this Wheel of Fortune, it's saying exactly what you need to do here to start moving. And she is reaching out to this wheel like, okay, let's start getting this to turn. I'm ready. But that's been your obstacle. Whatever your situation is. So it's time for you to think in a logical way, not with any type of emotions, because there's a lot of beautiful things that want to come your way that's, you know, planned for you. Stability and good fortune and good luck here. So don't keep procrastinating that to come your way. And I know you can't see that. Maybe you don't even believe it. But until you've put the work in and you've done the work and you've really done what you're supposed to start leveling yourself out, that wheel won't move until you start doing that. Because some of you may just be sitting back, also waiting for things to come to you. It doesn't work like that. You need to make the effort and do the work, and it's not easy. Okay? So a Libra dealing with a Leo. Spirit, give me guidance for a Libra dealing with a Leo. A Libra dealing with a Libra, please. A Libra dealing with a Leo. Please flip the roles if the energies mismatch. That happens from time to time. Spirit, give me guidance for a Libra dealing with a Libra. A Leo, please. Libra dealing with a Leo. Okay. Your person's energy is the King of Wands. Your energy is the Ten of Cups. The obstacle is the Nine of Pentacles. And the advice is the Seven of Wands. So I'm definitely feeling like someone is not stable here. Perhaps financially stable. But more so, I feel like someone is not single. Someone could be married and have a family, or committed and have another situation here. Because the King of Wands isn't even looking this way. He is looking that way. And perhaps, let me fix this. And, perhaps your energy is here wanting to build on a family and build something with this person or build happiness. And it's like, you're not on the same page here. You're not emotionally on the same page here. This person is looking to build something that's in this direction, not this direction. So if the cards were this way, to me, it would be different. But I am getting the strong sense here that with the Nine of Pentacles, there's some type of instability here. There is someone is already involved in something else, because this also speaks of being single. Doesn't always mean that, but that is the sense I'm getting. I definitely feel like there's an avoidance from this person. A really big avoidance for some of you. And it could be that some of you are married and have a family with this person, and this person is wanting to build something else somewhere, and you're not wanting to be single. Okay? For whatever reason. Doesn't matter the reason, because all of you have different reasons, but are in the same situation. You're feeling lonely, you're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. For some of you, it's like you keep going after this for what? You need to ask yourself for what? Because with the Seven of Wands, I feel like you need to fight for yourself here. You need to fight for yourself and fight for you instead of fighting for something that's not giving you that Ten of Cups and Nine of Pentacles feeling. That is strongly what I'm getting here. It is time to know your value and your worth here, because I feel like this person has walked all over you. A strong sense of this person walking all over you, and it's like your advice is saying it's time, no more. I'm done. I'm no longer going to allow you to come at me that way, speak to me that way, make me feel that way. And you're truly needing to see that there is a light at the end of this darkness, at the end of this dark tunnel, but you're really finding that hard. And depending on where you are in that process, you could be in the very beginning, you could be in the middle, or you could be towards the end, because all of y'all are on different timelines. But at some point in time, you will finally realize this is no longer fighting for this person. It's time to fight for me and my well-being. Okay? Okay, Virgo and a Libra and a Virgo. Spirit, give me guidance for the Libra and a Virgo. Libra and a Virgo. Libra and a Virgo. Libra and a Virgo. Please give me guidance for a Libra and a Virgo. Libra and a Virgo. Libra and a Virgo. Please remember that I will be doing the second video with the other 6 signs, because due to the lag it's taking with uploading videos with all of the signs. All right, we have the King of Wands in your person's energy. Flip the rules if you feel you need to. The Wheel of Fortune with your energy. Obstacle is the 10 of Wands, and the advice is the 8 of Pentacles. So with the King of Wands and Leo, the Libra and Leo had the King of Wands in the same position. It's like this person's looking elsewhere. They're not even looking towards you. However, I feel like this person has made you stuck with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, because, and I'm trying to, there we go. You're really stuck as to what to do, not sure. And I do feel like you're off, you're not centered at all. Like you're kind of wobbly and all over the place, because with the obstacle being the 10 of Wands, it's you keep choosing to stay into something that's not working. Instead of, moving towards something, it's like there's a feeling of like sticking with something because you've put a lot of work in, or maybe you've been with this person quite some time, or you've been back and forth for quite some time, and you've put a lot of effort here in harvesting something, but the fact of the matter is it takes two. You can't carry the weight of this relationship, situationship, friendship, whatever this is, all by yourself. And you have been. You have been for quite some time. Even to the point where I get a sense that this may even have some health issues associated with this. Because with the advice of the Eight of Pentacles, it speaks of mastery. It speaks of putting your head down and focusing on something. And I feel like you need to put your head down and just focus on you. Because for too long, you have focused on this and giving to something that is not it's just not giving back. It's tearing you down. It's just been nothing but a burden. Nothing but a burden. And 10 speaks of endings, and you have 10 here with the Wheel of Fortune, 10 here with the 10 of Wands. So definitely look up angel number 1010. And some of you may be seeing synchronicities on a clock, 1010, or a receipt, or even on a license plate, or an address. Start paying attention to those synchronicities, because Spirit is certainly trying to get your attention here with giving you information and sending you messages, because I do feel like a lot of you have been asking for help, asking for guidance. I don't know why I'm going through this. Why? And it's like Spirit, God, angels, whatever it is you believe in, is truly trying to get you the message. You're just not seeing it because it's not how you expect it to look, per se. Okay? But it is time to work on you, because you have put too much into this and it has gone nowhere, and it has kept you stuck from truly enjoying and starting a new cycle here and balancing yourself. Some of you have put your whole family before yourself, whether it's kids, husband, ex, mother, sister, whatever it is. And Spirit's saying now it's time. This is not selfish. This is not selfish. It's needed. It's required. Because if you don't start taking control, there is some serious, and I don't get into health, but I'm feeling there are some serious health issues that could happen because of the stress and the burdens that you've been carrying. Okay? So I hope this helped. Please like, subscribe, comment. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you soon. Bye.